Hey, it's Ryan with BTOD TV. So you're considering the Aeron and the Embody, but you're not quite sure which one will be best for you. If you're gonna spend $1,000 on an ergonomic chair, you definitely wanna make sure that you pick the right one. In this video, we'll compare both models so that you can easily decide which chair is best for you. Looking for a new office chair? BTOD TV is your source for everything office. Subscribe today so you don't miss out on any of our future content. Herman Miller is known for producing some of the best quality office chairs in the industry. Currently, their two highest end ergonomic chairs are going to be the Embody and the Aeron. While these two chairs are often considered two of the best go-to options for ergonomics, they are very different from one another. Before we get into how these chairs do differ, let's take a look at how we configured both of our test chairs. Since both chairs are high-end products, they're each going to come with a high price tag. The Aeron has more customization and more options to choose from than the Embody, so it's going to have a wider price range depending on how you configure the chair. You can configure it in a very basic model and it will cost as low as $920. But you can select all of the optional add-ons and push the price over $1,500. The Embody, on the other hand, has less options and more functions right out of the box. So it has a higher starting price at $1,395, and you can select upgrades to push the price up to $1,695. The prices on our test chairs were $1,275 for the Aeron and $1,395 for the Embody. Both chairs will fall under Herman Miller's standard return policy, which is one of the best in the business. You have up to 30 days to try each chair. If you decide you don't like it, pack it up and Herman Miller will pick it up and give you a full refund. If you don't have your original packaging, they will still work with you to facilitate a refund. Just reach out to them to make that happen. Like the return policy, Herman Miller also has one of the best warranties in the business. You'll get 12 years of coverage on both models, and there are no parts that are excluded from the warranty. If you need to make repairs or have anything replaced, all shipping costs associated with a warranty claim will be paid for by Herman Miller. They also have on-site technicians that they will send to your location to perform repairs if you are within a close proximity to an authorized dealer. These chairs are both rated for 24/7 usage, so you can use them in round-the-clock applications and they will still be covered under warranty. The weight rating for the Aeron is 300 pounds on the size A and then 350 pounds on the size B and C. The Embody has a weight rating of 300 pounds. Both chairs arrive to our location via FedEx Ground, which means that the driver will bring the chairs right to your door. They do come in large boxes, with the Embody weighing 63 pounds and the Aeron weighing 46 pounds, so you may need someone on hand to help you move it into your specific office. Both of our chairs did arrive fully assembled. All we had to do was open the box, roll them out, remove some plastic, and they were ready to go. It's important to note that there are some sellers that do not ship these chairs fully assembled. These will often be online sellers, often Amazon or third-party sellers that are selling them used or refurbished. If you really want your chair delivered fully assembled, make sure to reach out to the dealer that you're considering prior to purchase so that you know exactly how it's going to arrive. The Aeron and the Embody are both made in the USA and feature really nice build qualities. One thing that separates both models from most of the other chairs on the market is that they were designed from the ground up. All of the components were designed specifically for this chair, so you will find components and design elements that are specific to these models only. The Aeron ended up edging out the Embody slightly in this category due to a few minor reasons. One example would be the mesh on the Aeron is 8Z pellicle mesh, which is among the best that we've seen, whereas the fabric on the Embody is nice, but it's not among the best fabrics that we've seen. With that being said, the Embody is still one of the best quality ergonomic office chairs that we have had an opportunity to test. Our scope of users category is something that we use to evaluate how much of the population a chair model will fit properly. Herman Miller decided to go about designing the Embody and the Aeron a little bit differently in terms of chair sizing. The Aeron comes in 3 different sizes, an A, a B, and a C. This is essentially a small, a medium, and a large. The Embody only comes in 1 size. The major difference that this creates is that the Aeron will fit the 1st to 99th percentile of the population with its 3 size options, whereas the Embody will fit 95% of the population with its 1 chair size. This gives the Aeron the advantage for those of you that are in that 5th percentile of people. Taller, heavier, smaller, shorter. But the Embody is going to be the much better choice for fitting the vast majority of people with 1 chair model. So if you're looking for a chair that can fit more people comfortably, then you may want to go with the Embody. But if you're out of that 5th percentile, then you're probably going to want to go with one of the Aeron models. Seat comfort is subjective, so this is one of 3 categories that we decided to poll our entire office so that we could have multiple opinions on seat comfort and come up with a nice average that will work for most people. The Aeron ended up scoring a 73 out of 100, while the Embody ended up scoring a 79 out of 100. Now the big difference between these scores is that the Aeron score was much more polarizing. People either really loved it or they really hated it, while the scores on the Embody were much more neutral. So if you know that you like a mesh seat, then you're going to want to go with the Aeron. But if you are on the fence a little bit on which one you want to go with, then the Embody might be the safer pick for you. The seats on the Aeron and the Embody are going to be very different. The Aeron features an open mesh seat that's stretched over a frame. The mesh is soft and flexible, but it is going to be on the firmer side when it comes to a sitting experience. The frame is very pronounced on the Aeron, and it has side bolsters that raise up, and it makes you feel more like the chair is cradling you than being an open feeling. Now, one of the biggest complaints that we had with the seat on the Aeron is that the frame is a bit too thick, and when you come into contact with it, it can be uncomfortable. The Embody seat is much larger than the seat on the Aeron, and it features a more traditional design combined with some new age technology. So you have a bit of a fabric, but then you have a 4-layer design, and on the bottom you have a pixelated support system that is designed to kind of flex and move and provide support to different parts of your body depending on where you're sitting in the chair. Another big difference on the Embody compared to the Aeron is that it does not have a thick, pronounced frame. So you are really promoted to move around and be more active in the Embody compared to the Aeron seat. Overall, the seat on the Embody is going to be softer than that of the Aeron, but we did have some people in our office that didn't like how you could sometimes feel individual pixels on the seat. Back support is the next category that we decided to poll our entire office to get a wide range of opinions. Now, these chairs feature very different backrest designs, but they actually ended up scoring somewhat similar, with the Aeron coming in at a 78 out of 100 and the Embody coming in at a 75 out of 100. The Embody features a tall, skinny backrest that is meant to mimic the shape of your spine. It has the same pixelated support system as the seat, and it also allows for a wide range of movement. So this is going to be the better option for those of you that really like to move around in your chair and stay active. The Embody has a nice natural lumbar curve, but it does not have an adjustable lumbar support system, and it does not have any options to add one to the chair. The Aeron features a mid-back design with the same 8Z pellicle mesh that we see on the seat. The mesh is very breathable, so it keeps you cool, and it also conforms to your different body shape, which is something that the Embody does not do. One advantage that the Aeron does have over the Embody, which is probably the reason why it ended up scoring slightly better, is that it has lumbar support options. The base model gives you a nice curve, but you can upgrade to a height adjustable lumbar support, or the Posture Fit SL, which offers a bigger range of support, and you're also able to fine-tune it in terms of how pronounced it feels for you. Armrest comfort is the final category that we used the opinions of our whole office to score. The Aeron ended up with a top 3 score overall, with an 81 out of 100. The Embody did not do quite as well, but it did still end up in the mid-70s with a 74 out of 100. The main reasons why the Aeron scored so well is because of its large range of adjustability, as well as its really comfy pads. The Aeron offers a wide height adjustment range, and you can also customize the pads themselves with a depth and pivot adjustment. This makes them a really good option for typing and tasking applications, and the pads themselves are also among the softest, squishiest pads that we have tested, so they are very comfortable for long hours. The Embody also offers large, soft arm pads, but they're not quite as squishy as those on the Aeron. One thing that the Embody does have that the Aeron doesn't is arm width adjustment, but it does not have any arm cap adjustability. So you're not going to be able to swivel them or adjust the depth like you can on the Aeron. So the arms on the Embody will fit a wider range of people, which is what helped contribute to its higher scope of users score, but the Aeron's arms are probably the better choice for those of you that have heavy tasking or typing applications. While each chair offers a good range of adjustability, they are each missing a few key adjustments that we look for on all ergonomic chairs. The Embody is missing back height, arm pivot, arm depth, and lumbar adjustment. The key adjustments that the Aeron is missing are back height adjustment, arm width adjustment, and seat depth adjustment. Both chairs also have a unique function that we don't necessarily look for on all ergonomic chair models. On the Embody, that's going to be independent back angle adjustment. This is an adjustment that allows you to change the angle of the backrest before you start your recline. This allows you to work in a more forward or a more relaxed position depending on what you prefer. The adjustment on the Aeron is forward seat tilt. Now this allows the seat to tilt in a more forward position so that you can work in a more upright angle, which is good for tasking or intense typing applications. The takeaway from the difference between the ergonomic adjustments in the Embody and the Aeron is going to be something that we already touched on, but the Embody is going to be better for fitting wider range of people because of its seat depth adjustment and its arm width adjustment, but the Aeron has the advantage for typing and tasking applications, as well as those of you that really want a good lumbar support system. Another difference between these two chairs when it comes to the adjustability is the way that both of these chairs recline. The Aeron is going to feature more of a traditional rocking motion, so your back angle is going to stay very consistent throughout the entire recline motion. This makes this a very good option for those of you that really like to relax, kick back, rock back and forth in your chair quite a bit. On the flip side, the Embody is going to be more of a synchro tilt mechanism, which means that the backrest reclines at a sharper angle compared to the seat. This is usually a mechanism that is selected for high-end ergonomic chairs, and it's not going to be quite as good for those of you that really want to rock back and forth in your chair consistently throughout the day. The final major difference between the Aeron and the Embody is going to be the upholstery used on each chair. The Aeron features Herman Miller's 8Z pellicle mesh. The mesh is soft, flexible, and it also has been tested to 200,000 double rubs, so it features really good durability. The mesh is available in 3 colors, and each color is going to be a very neutral color, and the thought process behind this is that Herman Miller wanted to provide a few different options to fit most modern office designs. The Embody is going to feature a more traditional feel, upholstered in a 100% polyester fabric that's available in 10 different color options. The fabric is soft, it looks nice, and like the mesh, it's also durable, testing at 200,000 double rubs. The Aeron and Embody are both great ergonomic office chairs. The chair that'll be right for you will depend on which factors you value most in a chair. Things like upholstery type, armrest comfort, and ergonomic adjustments will likely be the factors that push you to one model over the other. If you'd like any more information on either of these chairs, I've put a link in the description, which will take you to our blog, which features even more information than we've covered here. If you found this video to be helpful, make sure to hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe so that you can stay tuned to all of our future office chair content. Thanks a lot for watching.